Please welcome on the stage the host and MC of the Unusual Suspects Tour, Mr. Shane Smith. Bring him up, Shane Smith.
How's it going, everybody? Hello, Teresa. Hey, Teresa. Hey, how you doing? So if I just need a beer, I just ask you.
Excuse me?
Or if I need a beer, I just ask you. Good.
You can, I'll do my best.
Oh, good. Thank you. Awesome. I just want to say a quick thank you for Timmy for having us out here. We're really excited to be here. Give him a round of applause for putting together an awesome club. Yeah, this place is awesome. I love this place. I'm really happy to be here. And he said this is a place to shake off your day. But that works for the comics too, so we're going to be shaking our day all over you guys. So get ready. I guess that's why no one sat in the front row, I guess. It's alright, we're going to shake it far. It's going to be fun. This is a fun tour. We have 4 awesome comedians for you. Well, toots my own horn. I guess 3 awesome comedians and me. I'm starting this off. And we have people from all different backgrounds. We have a half black, half Greek guy. We have a Russian guy. We have a black guy. And I'm obviously the Mexican. So we have all the bases covered. It's going to be a lot of fun. So how many people are locals, like have lived here their whole lives? Anybody? Wow, that's what I thought. That's what I didn't think anyone lived here for. Like I lived in Wilmington for a couple years. I worked on Dawson's Creek for a while. Never seen the show. It was that bad. I worked on the set, but I was like, fuck this show. But I lived at Riceville Beach, and you guys living at the beach is a lot of pressure. It is, because you have to like have that beach body, and I can't deal with that. I don't have a beach body at all. It's tough. Like I'm skinny, but I'm also super out of shape. Like I'm like the McRib. Like I'm bony on the outside, but on the inside I'm just full of pork fat and sad. That's what I'm filled with. And it doesn't help that I'm bald and skinny, because right now I look like if I lose any more weight, I'm going to need to pick up a phone and make a wish. And that's where I'm at. It's a little sad. I actually decided to get in shape this summer. I was really motivated by the P90X infomercial. I was watching it and I was like, this seems perfect for me, because it was talking about muscle confusion. That's the technique they use. And I was like, that sounds awesome for me, because my muscles have no idea what the hell's going on anyway. I was like, out of shape. And I actually decided to order them, guys. I was like, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to do this whole thing. But I started to pick up the phone, and I realized on the TV it said it was $150 for the DVDs. Like, that's crazy expensive, isn't it? Like, for that price, I'll just sit at home and confuse my own muscles. With a 6-pack and a bottle of Ambien. What's going on? That is way too expensive. Like, I would much rather look sick than look poor. I just can't afford it, guys. Man, so because I'm so out of shape, I decided I should have a plan in place, because I'm not going to work out, I'm not going to do it. So I should just make a plan, and that plan is to have a bucket list. So I've created a bucket list, guys, I'm getting ready. But I thought about it. If a bucket list is just a list of things you want to do before you die, technically aren't all to-do lists bucket lists, if you think about it. Because of that, I started writing bucket lists on every list I make. And then that way, if I die on the way home from the grocery store, people are like, oh, it's so sad he died. What was on his bucket list? Oh, taco meat and Go-Gurt. So sad. And they'd look in my bag and they'd be like, did he fulfill his wish? And he's like, well, he got the taco meat, but he got the Kroger version of Go-Gurt. Can't always get what we want. Can't always get it. I have a lot of things on my bucket list. I'm excited. I want to cross them off. One of the things on my bucket list is to see more art. Art's important. It affects who we are, right? I want to watch and look at more art. I went to art school. I went to ECU for art school.
ECU?
Yeah, what? The Pirates? Is that what they're? The Pirates?
Yeah.
Like I said, I went to art school. There wasn't any sports involved with what I did. I went there, like, I thought that I liked art, like I said, because I went to art school, but guys, art, it's not that exciting. I found this out. I went to the art museum in Raleigh because the Rembrandt exhibit was rolling through, and I was so excited for this exhibit, I downloaded the audio tour to my iPhone so I could follow along and learn about the paintings. But the only thing I learned was that the only thing more boring than watching paint dry is watching dry paint. It's just like, kill me. Like, and the place was full of old people who are half dead, looking at pictures of people who were dead. It was the worst. So boring. So I decided to make it fun for myself. I pulled out my audio tour and I hit shuffle. And then I ran around the museum playing a game I like to call, "What painting are they talking about?" That made it more fun. My wife and I were there and we were like, this is lame. We're gonna ditch the art museum and go do something way more educational. So we went home and watched Hoarders. That is like the best show ever, isn't it? Like I love watching that show and just judging people whose houses are only slightly messier than my own. Like just eating chips and dropping them on my cat. It was like, ugh. I actually applied to be on Hoarders. I did it. It was a whole process. But I was rejected. I think it was because my handwriting was too neat. They were just like, this guy's got his shit together. I think I figured out how they pick people for Hoarders, though. I think they just see who has downloaded the application 50 times and never turned it in, because they've been obviously lost in their house somewhere. And it's like, this person's a hoarder. And you're definitely a shoo-in if your cat fills it out and sends it in. Like, yeah, this person. That's one of the things. Just see more art, but like I said, it's lame. So I'm not interested in art anymore, but I do like music. Music's interesting, but I don't know anything about music, guys. I said I was going to go see more concerts, but you guys, my interest in music ended with the Spin Doctors. And that's sad. That's really sad. So I've been deferring to my wife for her musical taste on who I should go see. The only problem is, she's into hair metal. Like Motley Crue, Skid Row. I almost said Spit Row. That's not even a band, but that sounds better. Cinderella, like all these bands, and that's okay. It's a little ironic considering what's going on here. But I was like, okay, I'm going to follow her to all these concerts. And it's crazy, we went and saw Poison and Motley Crue not too long ago. Awesome. Yeah, did someone say awesome? Yes! Awesome. I just want to sit and bathe in that excitement that someone actually was thrilled about that. Because usually, it's like, does anybody like Poison? And they're like, who? So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I can't see you, but I appreciate you.
She's there.
Yeah, we actually went and saw Poison Motley Crue, and this, guys, Poison, this is a crazy concert because, first of all, like everybody going to the concert is like 35 years old and up, but they're still dressed. No, I'm 36. It's fine. I'm not judging. But it's crazy because for some reason all the people that go to these concerts are still dressing like they're teenagers in the 80s. Like all the women are all skanked out. And they all have kids now and they're all skanked out. Yeah. And they've all brought their husbands and they're all just like fat rednecked out. All the bases covered. But the craziest thing that I saw at this concert was during Poison's set. A giant banner dropped down behind the stage, and it was a picture of Bret Michaels, the lead singer. And he's trying to look sexy, he's got his shirt off, he's got a cowboy hat on, but it's obviously photoshopped because it's his like bloated, fat, drunk rock and roll face on top of Ryan Lochte's like wet, glistening body. So horribly photoshopped. And as that's hanging, this banner with that picture is hanging behind the stage, Bret Michaels comes out singing, and he's actually wearing a shirt. But on his shirt is the exact same picture that's on the banner behind him. So to recap, it was a shirtless Bret Michaels on a shirted Bret Michaels in front of a shirtless Bret Michaels. It was like the white trash version of Inception. Like, I'm pretty sure that dream collapsed in the 80s. Pretty sure. So, I am happy for for winter to be coming. I am excited about that because I don't show off this beach body. I am excited though because I'm from South Dakota. I grew up with a lot of snow. I love snow. And it actually only snowed one day. I'm from Raleigh. One day, well, I live in Raleigh now. One day it snowed last year. My wife and I were so excited for it. We were sitting on the couch, anticipating the snow. It was going to snow at midnight. We stayed up late. We're sitting there, and I said to my wife, I wonder if it's snowing yet. And she said, it doesn't sound like it's snowing. And I thought to myself, does my wife have super hearing? And she said, no. Skeptical. Guys, for a while there, I thought the show was over. I was like, oh shit, they didn't laugh. I had a stroke. Something happened. I was like, raise my arm, smile, I'm okay. Got the test for a stroke. I'm not sure. I'm glad you guys got that. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Lay, that's right. Who's the married folks in the house?
I'm sorry.
Scattered. I bet less wooed than probably are actually here. That's fine. That's fine. I've been married for like, I think, 5 or 6 years now, somewhere in there. There's always that 12-month window where you're just like, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. And it's crazy because I always had this romantic comedy idea of how I would get engaged, there'd be celebrities there, something exciting would happen. I'd come up with this great way to propose to my wife, or girlfriend at the time. But it didn't happen that way, guys. I actually never got a chance to propose to my now wife because she actually proposed to me over email. That was weird, guys. One, because I didn't know how to respond because I'd never been proposed to before by a woman. And I just didn't.
What was his name?
Yeah, exactly. Steven. Doesn't matter. He's dead to me. It was weird, guys. She proposed to me over email, and I did not respond for 3 days. It was horrible, right? And it was even worse considering we were living together. Horrible. So bad. But it was weird. I said yes because she's beautiful, awesome woman. And before I met her, I was horrible with women. And most of my nights were spent alone watching the expiration dates on my condoms expire. Which is super depressing when your mom buys in bulk. But I asked her, I was like, well, why did you propose to me? Because that's so unorthodox, so weird. And she's Indian, her family's from India, and she wanted me to go on a trip with her to India, but I could not go as her boyfriend. I had to go as her fiance or her husband. So I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the history of the world that got married so he could leave America. I'm pretty sure. Shortly after I got married, I started losing my hair. Not because of my wife, she makes me say. And it's so weird. It's so weird that I lost my hair. And it's weird because I rub my head like this all the time. And a friend of mine was like, it's great that you do that because massage stimulates hair growth. Yeah, and I've not heard that before, but it definitely explains what's going on down here. And with my wife's feet. She loves a massage. Just kidding, she has perfectly non-hairy feet. She has no hobbits. I would not marry a hobbit. She is a great woman. Let's see, I'm gonna ask you guys, any cat lovers out here? Yeah, no, yeah. Here you go. Have you guys noticed that Walmart's logo looks just like a cat's butthole? If you haven't, you will now. You will. You will. I told that joke once and this guy was like, yeah, it also looks like a person's butthole. Touche. But I don't look at people's buttholes because I'm a cat lover. So you know how we use air quotes when we're being sarcastic? We do that, like he's so hilarious. That's probably not the best in this circumstance. Try something else. He's so handsome. No, that's not good either. Okay, anyway, we do this when we're being sarcastic, and I've decided I need a hand gesture for when I'm being completely sincere. So I invented down there quotes. Air quotes and down there quotes. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, great, well how would I use that in day-to-day conversation? I can tell you're thinking that. So I'll give you a little story from my life, just as an example. So here we go. So I'm married, which is awesome. And my wife and I don't have kids. It's not that we don't like kids, because kids are amazing. It's just we find that we're too busy saving the world and watching TV that we just don't have time for that. But if we did accidentally get pregnant, we both do the right thing and keep that baby. At my mom's house, it's okay to laugh at. It's okay to laugh at.